Hello, everybody. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Michael. I do reactions to new music videos, or at least bands, artists, and music videos that are new to me. But right now, we are doing something special. Guys who are already following me might already know I'm a huge Muse fan. Today is the 18th of June, and on the 26th of June, Muse will publish their new album, The Wow Signal. I will be there, not on the album. I will see them live in November. It was super expensive. I actually just recently read something like a Reddit criticism where someone said the Wow is that expensive tour. Um, Nevertheless, I just love these guys. Have seen them live several times, and to the talking about the new album, the Wow Signal, we already have a few singles. So to keep it authentic, obviously I've already did listen to all of these singles already. Haven't seen the music videos though, and that's what we are going to check out now. I hope I can cover all these songs before they publish their new album. If not, don't be surprised. In the past, I really had issues with music reactions to Muse singles. I literally did. I think the only one which is still online is "We Are Fucking Fucked," which is kind of ironic. We do have some covers though from Era, The Warning, Lau, doing Resistance, Stockholm Syndrome, Verona. Um, so I'm always trying to implement Muse into my reaction channel as much as I can. This one here will be a little bit risky, but I want to try it at least. If you get these reactions a month later, you know why. So we are not going to do these videos in the right order. We start with Cryogen because this is definitely my favorite one. Then we are going to check out the new one, Night Shift Superstar. And then we are going to check out Hexagons and probably also Unraveling. Without further ado, I would say we just start and hope for the best. Fingers crossed that you guys will see this reaction. Would be a bummer if I do like 4 to 5 reactions and you guys cannot see them or see them 1 month later. It takes 1 month sometimes when you get like not like a strike, but if it gets blocked, but then you claim it and they're not answering, then automatically it can happen that the video will be re-uploaded, or at least after 1 month you can put it online without any problem. That's what happened basically with We Are Fucking Fucked. Let's hope for the best and just start. Feel free to like and subscribe, give some love to the notification button. As always, leave some feedback in the comments. If you have any other background information about Muse, I mean, I already know a lot, but there's always something to unpack. Feel free to let me know. Feedback always appreciated. And if there's any other song from Muse or any other band, artist, or music video that you want me to react to, you can contact me through Patreon, email, and the YouTube comment section. We have a title playlist where I drop every song that I do react to. All the links down below. Let's go. Muse Cryogen. Maybe just to let you know, the album titles, I've seen that some people were a little bit confused with the album title. Yes, Muse have always some kind of weird titles when it comes to songs, and not weird, but creative when it comes to song and album titles. The Wow Signal is not their own idea. The Wow Signal is actually a signal from 1977, and I believe that up to today, it's one of those signals that are closest to the possibility of a signal in space that is not human made. So someone discovered that signal, and until today, people cannot really explain what it is. So and that's probably also why the artwork from the new album is a little bit interstellar like, some alienish vibes going on as well. But I think they are not going intentionally into the direction of, oh yeah, it's about aliens. It's about whatever is there. The Wow Signal has been the closest one unpacking it, discovering it. It's a mix of probably conspiracy, belief, fantasy, and also the belief in science. That's how I would call it, and that's totally up the alley of Matthew Bellamy and this band, and I do appreciate that a lot. Just to explain to you all the thumbnails and the artwork and so on. So if you know that, everything makes a little bit more sense. Blood River, though, that's interesting. Red River. The guitar looks so fire. Chris is really flexing with the bass here. That's my favorite part from the melody writing. Oh, okay. It's so how do you explain that? I'm not a professional musician, but I always think about Matthew Bellamy playing the guitar. He plays the guitar in a way, it seems like he's not using it as an instrument, he's using it as another vocal. It's his guitar mostly is really singing. It's so interesting, because that's what makes the Muse sound sometimes so unique. That's how you recognize a Muse song, and especially in that way because it does remind you also of the old days of Origin of Symmetry, Absolution, Hoodoo, like around these times they did a lot. Like for example, probably the most popular example is Plug In Baby or Newborn. This one here is my favorite song because of that. I'm not one of those who says, oh, I want the old Muse back. I see something good and I enjoy something in all of their eras. Nevertheless, the last album, if I had to range them, was probably my least favorite one, but still it had some of their best songs in it. So I'm not going there. But it's interesting that Cryogen kind of is a fan service, but still modern and updated. I don't really get the idea. I mean, I get the idea with Cryogen. This girl is nitrogen. I'm freezing over. Yes, everything is frozen. I get that. I'm not completely stupid. What I don't understand is the play with the color red here. That's what I don't get. But maybe it has something to do with the artwork of Muse because I've seen the thumbnails of, for example, Be With You. Hexagons, I'm not sure, but I have the feeling that the color red plays a very prominent role in all of those videos, thumbnails, artworks, however you want to call it. I haven't seen the videos, but when you are a huge Muse fan, you're watching other reaction channels and so on, obviously you can not hide from the thumbnails. So that's what I think it is. If there is anything else behind that, please feel free to let me know. Also, the layer on his vocals, they did that a lot in the past. This is still my favorite part though. Go, okay. I like that part as well. He goes so deep there with his voice. I want to say something because I don't want to be too negative here. This is absolutely my favorite single they dropped so far. The music video, though, it looks dope, but if this is made with AI, I am not a fan of it. I'm sorry. Obviously, AI can look cool too. This here looks a little bit too arty farty for me. I also still don't get the red water. Probably it has something to do with the artwork. I've seen this interstellar ship, whatever it is, also through other thumbnails and artworks. It looks cool. The idea is cool. It unfortunately it looks a little bit too much like AI slop for me. I'm so sorry. And honestly, it would be a bummer if Muse just they have always been, or at least Matthew has always been open to all of these things. I kind of like that about him. AI is something that we just don't share interest in. If that's the case, I don't want to say something wrong. Please correct me in the comments if this is not made by AI, but it looks a lot. If you look, if you look at the the design of the water, the ways it goes, it drops down and everything. The waves here on the ground, it looks very AI-ish. Yeah, no. If this is not AI, I just love this band though. It's it's this. It's so funny. Probably I could talk about this whole song another hour, but there are so many little things just implemented like instruments. There's this exhale that actually fits exactly into the groove of the bass and everything. We just heard it a few seconds ago. Wait, let's just go on here, and then you hear something like. I hope that sounds for you exactly the way it did sound to me, though. Sorry. One, two. There it is. The drums also sound so clean. And this transition, chef's kiss. Mwah. The bass here is the best. What is the science down there? Is this like the stars of a solar system or something? Wait, it's over. Night Shift Superstar, by the way, if you take a look at the thumbnail, that's the next reaction we try. So yeah, obviously one of the big highlights of Cryogen, despite the beautiful melody writing, the kind of old Muse vibe is obviously the end. Muse do that live a lot, that they play something and then they just randomly throw very cool classic rock riffs at you. It's the first time for a long time that they do this, that they implement this actually in the studio version of the song, and that's pretty cool. What Muse do a lot, and I love them for that, is they were always kind of trendsetters, but they always also implement stuff of other musicians or genres that you can feel they're listening to at the same time. So, for example, one of the easiest examples is probably when dubstep was a thing. On the album The Second Law, they literally did a dubstep song, but they did the dubstep song was done by their instruments plus electronic, and that was already cool. We will do another reaction to Unraveling, but let's say there is also a little riff that does a lot sound like Sleep Token, or at least one specific song of Sleep Token. And here, I cannot unhear that it's kind of a tribute to bands like Turnstile that are blowing up at the moment or through the last years. I don't think it's uncreative or whatsoever. I think it blends pretty much both worlds of Muse being the trendsetter and everything that influences Muse. I do appreciate that a lot. And like I said, Cryogen is at the moment my absolutely favorite new song from Muse from the new album. I cannot wait to listen to the new album. We literally just have like 4 or 5 more songs to unpack, so I hope they don't publish something else before. Well, in 1 week we know more. So um that's probably it so far. I hope you had fun with this. I definitely enjoyed it. The music video did look cool, a little bit too, how do I say it without being too negative about it. I liked the whole theme with the iced world. I did not like the red waves when the interstellar ship came out of the red water. That did look too much like a ice slope to me, and I have the feeling in a few years this will look super outdated. Nevertheless, altogether, I just love this band, and I hope they are continuing doing what they do for another century. So I hope to see you back when we do all the other reactions to Night Shift Superstar, Unraveling, Hexagons, and what else, whatever they throw at us. I really try to implement more Muse on this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Always remember that music is beautiful, and so are you. And see you in one of my next ones. Bye bye.